Jain students, welcome back. Today we will study the remaining part, means concluding part of this poem, Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. So, and we will also discuss some important questions from this poem. So, let us begin the poem. Let me share the poem on your screen first. Now see students that we had studied this much in our previous class. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity, and remember that this stanza is also important, as that especially that last three lines which had already been asked in board examinations as an extract. So this stanza is very important. Let us see. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Means poet wants that, means whatever he appeals to the people to suspend their activities for some while, it should not be confused, it should not be misunderstood with total inactivity. Means it should not, he doesn't mean that he is advocating for total inactivity, not at all. And further he clarifies that life is what it is about. He wants to say that life is what it is about, because that since those who have got the life, so life should go on, and I want no truck with death, means life should not be stopped, and for mm, uh, to take the life go on, that we have to do some work, and I won't know. But he does not mean, he means to say that he is only appealing for suspension of for ceasing the activities for some while, especially that destructive activities, negative activities, for some time, so that we can keep quiet, we can keep still, and for that time we can analyze our activities, we can introspect and create mutual understanding among human being. And I want no truck with death. No truck means no association with death. He clarifies that he doesn't mean at all uh, to death, because inactivity means death, and he says that he wants no truck, no association with death. And if we were not so single minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves. And he says further that if we were not so single minded, we should not be so selfish, we should not be so single minded that we keep on thinking about ourselves only. Rather, if we were not so single minded about keeping our lives moving, means every time, because nowadays in modern world, that people are running after money, means we keep on moving always, we don't take a rest, and then it is important for us to take rest for some while, to keep to mentally and physically we need uh, to take rest for some while, and about keeping our lives moving every time. We should not be so single minded that we keep on moving our life, we keep on working every time. Rather, sometimes we should also suspend our activities, and then only we will be able to ponder, we will be able to mm, uh, able to uh, introspect our thinking, our activities, and for once could do nothing. And if for once we will cease, we will stop our activities, we will suspend our activities and keep quiet, then poet says that perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness. And then he says that perhaps a huge silence, when become silent, then it can help us, it can interrupt, it can help us, it can interrupt, it can uh, stop this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Means these three lines are important from here. This sadness means perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness. Of what kind of sadness it talks about? Of never understanding ourselves. This sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. We have become so selfish that we could think only about own profit. We never we have become so uh, self-centered that we think only about ourselves, we never think about the nature, we never think about the humanity, and we keep on threatening ourselves with death, and we never realize that death is inevitable. Means everyone has to die. Those who have taken birth on this earth has to die one day. Then why to do anything wrong in this world for our greed or our need? And this is the sadness of human being, and the sadness of never understanding ourselves, because that we are never able to understand. We don't have to live here on the earth forever, and of threatening ourselves with death, and that's why we keep on threatening ourselves with death. And when once the fear of the death will be removed from our mind, then we will be able to realize that we don't need to keep on busy every time. We don't need to rush every time. Rather, sometimes we should also relax physically and mentally. We should take rest, and while we will take rest, we will suspend all the activities. At that time, that is the most suitable time to think, to analyze our activities, whether we are part of the positive activities, we are whatever we are doing that is helpful for the humanity, for the earth, for the environment, for the whole universe, or that is our activities is negative. All these things we can consider, we can think, we can introspect only at that time when we will be able to suspend all our activities for some while and keep quiet. And now further, that poet says that perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be uh, alive. Now this is also important line. Students, keep in your mind that this part has this past this part these three lines too has been asked in your board examination already. And here poet says that perhaps the earth can teach us, as perhaps earth can teach us means here that earth is personified by the poet, and as a teacher. Earth has been personified as a teacher because the poet says that perhaps the earth can teach us, means we can learn a lesson from the earth. What kind of lesson? That as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Later means uh, earth can teach us a lesson because everything seems dead, means there are some times, because that 12 hours, 12 o'clock, those when he talks about when he count he asks us, appeals us to count up to 12. It means that 12 hours uh, on the um, dial of the clock, 12 months also of a year, and we uh, with the passage of time we keep on doing our work uh, continuously. So he says here that earth can teach us when everything seems dead, the later, means the earth proves to be alive. We can learn a lesson from the earth uh, because that there are sometimes out of 12 hours that there are some out of 12 months, um, means a whole year is divided into season, and there are some season that especially in autumn season, what happens, the all the seeds, all the flowers, all the leaves from the trees are fallen, and at that time that grass seems to be dried up, the some piece of the earth seems to be dried up, and at that time that we can realize that earth is dead, but actually it is not so. That is the time for earth to keep quiet, because it becomes silent at that time, but the life goes on. It keeps those seeds which are fallen, it keeps nurturing them. That is the time to restore its energy, and seems dead but later proves to be alive. But after some time, when rainy season starts, at that time that it becomes, every that dry piece of the earth becomes full of greenery, and it means that that was the resting time for the earth, and when that it restores energy. And in that way we can learn the lesson. When we keep quiet, we suspend our activities for some while. That is a time to take a break for us, and that taking break is very important. In that in that time we can we we can give respite mentally and physically to ourselves, and so that we can restore our energy. And after some time, while after taking rest, when we resume our work, we can perform our duty even more efficiently, and we will feel refreshed and re-energized. And that's why that keeping quiet is very important, means taking rest is very important. This kind of lesson we can learn from the earth itself. And now further, the poet says that perhaps the earth can teach us. Okay, and now that in the end the poet says that now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet. Now poet says that he is going to count up to 12, and he is going to play his part. He is going to keep quiet for that time, while he is going to count up to 12, and you keep quiet and I will do. He says that he is going to play his part. He is going to keep quiet for some time, and he's going to suspend all his activities, going to be keep quiet, and going to do introspect. And uh, he also asks to people to play their part. They should also keep quiet for some while and uh, introspect. And then he says that, and you keep quiet and I will go. And then he says then he will go. In this way, that poet has given the message through this poem that he had told the importance of keeping quiet. And now let us see that the questions, think it out. 4 questions are given there. So almost I think that if you have understood the poem, there shouldn't be any difficulty for you to give the answers. It is always better to give the answer in your own words. uh, Even then, let us see what will counting up to 12 and keeping still help us to achieve. And here poet says that perhaps the 12 here represent the 12 marks on the clock. And most of the violence, most of the dispute, most of the ills and troubles of the world are caused because of our rush and hurry in these 12 hours, because they are the working hours. And keeping still will give us the necessary respite for peace. And keeping still, keeping quiet, can help us uh, to to restore our energy. And it provides us time to introspect. Something like that means, including these points, you can write your answer in your own words. Always keep in your mind, student, that it is always better to write the answer in your own words. Now let us see the second one. Do you think the poet advocates total inactivity and death? As from the stanzas, it is quite clear that no, poet uh, doesn't advocate total inactivity and death, because he clarifies it that stillness, keeping quiet or stillness, should not be confused with total inactivity. Because further he clarifies that because total inactivity brings death. And but he does not have any connection, it does not have any association with death, as he says that no truck with death. And his stillness means just a break from the harmful activities of human being, and which provide us time to introspect our activities. Now, that what is the sadness that the poet refers to in the poem? The sadness, it is quite clearly means, the poet has clearly mentioned that the man's sadness is because of his own activities, because of his own thinking, negative thinking and destructive activities. And this is a tragedy of us, of human being, that we the man is actually the man is the man is the author of all disasters, all destructive things. And due to his thinking and actions, that he is always threatening himself with death. And the sadness, so what is the sadness? that the poet refers to in the poem? Means you can see that here, that the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death, because they are unable to understand themselves, and they keep on threatening uh, themselves with death. So you can mention this in your answer, including this line. You can also write your answer in your own words. What symbol from nature, this question has already been asked in your board examination. What symbol from nature does the poet invoke? Means urge to say that there can be life under apparent stillness. Here the poet doesn't want us mm, to confuse stillness with the total inactivity, and there can be life under apparent stillness. That because here that the poet has given an example of the earth, that we can learn a lesson from the earth. The earth, we can take earth as the living symbol to uh, prove this point. And when it is said that when everything seems dead, later proves to be alive, means the earth never attains total inactivity. Nature remains at work even under the apparent stillness, means clear, absolute, means complete stillness, and it keeps the earth alive. So you can add these examples, and you can give your answer. And apart from this, that there is also an important question which has already been asked in board examination 2-3 times, and as a short answer type question, that is very important. Means it is not given there, you can add that, you can write the answer of that question as an additional question, that is justify the title keeping quiet. If you will go through the board examination question paper, this question has been asked frequently. So for that, justify the title keeping quiet. Means the title of the poem is, so you can start your answer in this way, that the title of the poem is quite appropriate and logical, as the people of the world are always in a rush and hurry. They never wants to stop, they never want to take rest, and their actions and reactions have led to untold suffering, troubles and pain to them. And keeping quiet will do them a lot of good. When they suspend their activities for some while, keep quiet, it will prove to be helpful a lot for the human being, and because it can give them a much needed respite, and it when it can provide them sufficient time to introspect, and in this way it will save them from many harmful activities. They can introspect of their own activities, whether they are the part of constructive activities or destructive activities. And when this all can happen, when they will suspend all their activities for some while and keep quiet and introspect. So you don't have to exceed the word limit, to the point answer you have to give in 30 to 40 words, as it will be asked in the examination. Accordingly you have to give your answer. I think that that important things have been covered. So remember student, this paragraph is very important, this one, as I have already told you. And from this paragraph, this means it has been given separately once this part had been given in board examination, and another time in another set this part had been given. So this part, and once this has also been given, though the poem is quite simple but its meaning is broad. So you will have to take care of these things and prepare yourself. I think uh, that's all for today, students. But keep in your mind that it is always better that you write your answer in your own words. That's all for today. Thanks to all of you and have a good day.